another video. It's your boy Fizz with a great one, and today we're gonna talk about the Steffon Diggs incident. And like, I'm not gonna really call it an incident for real because it's not like someone died on a boat, right? Like, this isn't the Titanic we're talking about. However, I'm pretty sure y'all may or may not know, but Steffon Diggs and Cardi B are together. And you know what I'm saying? They on the yacht going crazy right now. They got like 10,000 fine shits on the boat. He going crazy. You know what I'm saying? He living his best life. And the only issue with that is within the last 36 hours or so, I would say there has been a video surfacing on X, on Twitter, whatever you want to call it, on Instagram. I would assume TikTok as well. And we have the quote from Tyler Sullivan, and it says, Diggs had gone viral in the hours leading up to Vrabel stepping in front of a microphone after a video emerged of the veteran partying on a yacht. This also includes him handing what appeared to be a pink substance in a baggie to a woman on the vessel. Now, that I did see, it is very much so obvious. Like, you can see what's happening in the video. It's not like you gotta like zoom in and like pray that the pixels add up to your you know what I'm saying, to whatever it is that you want to be true or what you don't want to be true. But pretty much this does not put Steffon Diggs on the best start in New England. And you know, there's been a lot of memes going online where it's like, finally, New England finally has that wide receiver one issue that everyone has. Because, you know, usually, like, whenever you have a wide receiver one, like, they are going to come with problems, but they do produce on the field, which is why a lot of times they don't really care. Not Mike Tomlin. But, you know what I'm saying, with the whole Instagram or Facebook Live situation. But, I'm not going to say they're overreacting. But I mean, let's figure out what it was first as well. You know what I mean? I've definitely zoomed in on a video a few times just to kind of see what it is. I don't know. I just don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? We drink water over here. You know what I'm saying? We do participate in a few libations from time to time. But if we're just being honest, like no one really can. No one even says, "Oh, he gave her this" or "he gave her that." And some people were like pointing out like his eyes looked a little odd. Now, if you're on a yacht, you're having a good time, I'm pretty sure some libations, maybe some other recreational substances may or may not be in use. But I mean, clearly you should know if you can or cannot participate in those activities. And in my opinion, we don't know what it is yet, right? Like, we don't know like if it was a crazy like drug substance or something that can like put him, you know what I'm saying, under the jail. But at the same time, I do think that you're Steffon Diggs. The shorties was going crazy. They, you know what I'm saying? They clearly were off. They was off a bean or three, right? Like, you should know that there also are going to be cameras around you. There's going to be cameras involved. And I'm pretty sure he picked that up when him and Cardi B went to the Knicks game last week and all eyes were on them, right? Like, it made all types of news, Shade Room. I think even the Patriots have posted these guys. But, yeah, I would say it would definitely be not the best start for Steffon Diggs if this is coming out to be something that was pretty bad. He also was not present for the OTA segments today as well, so that's bad news. And you know, I just really do hope that this is just a mini bump in the road. The bump in the road that he already had to face last year, which was a season-ending injury, he's trying to overcome that. Obviously, he's been doing pretty good when it comes to the OTAs. A lot of teammates like him. They feel like he's the veteran that they needed. He's enhancing the locker room. And I forgot what the quote is when it's like something about raising the tide, but clearly he's raising the tide when it comes to the room of wide receivers in New England, and that is exactly what we need. So I hope that this doesn't like halt any potential like progress that we're going to be having, because now it's like when you see Diggs, that's going to be the first thing that you think about. Whenever, I think the first game we played the Raiders, you know, they're, you know, you guys know, like when they're lining up and they zoom in on the guy and they show the like the name tag, number, whatever. You know, they'll talk about like, you know, he had some off season, yada, yada, yada. And like they always bring this shit up during the NFL season. And it's unfortunate because like me with my interests, like being a sport analyst and like you know, like just doing journalism in general, like your job is to ask questions, your job is to ask the hard ones, and as the professional athlete, your job is to have the right answers. And unfortunately, I just don't know what right answer he can give if he ends up being you know, in some sort of trouble for handing over whatever substance that was. So they really are going to have to figure this out. It really does suck. I don't want to have any of these issues in New England because I don't want Steffon Diggs to not be on the field. Now, I don't know if Diggs is even going to start on the, like, I don't really know if he's going to start the season or not, but he's coming off a season-ending injury, so chances are he ain't going to be going crazy week one anyways, right? But let's allow him to not go crazy week one because he has to get his feet under him. He has to get used to getting separation from not Christian Gonzalez, right? Like he has to get away from, I forgot what the Raiders cornerback is. And like I said, I don't think he will be playing week 1 anyways, but like let's let him start to get his feet under him, but because it's taking him some time to get back into the league. Not because it's taking him time to get back into the league off of a suspension. Like I don't need that. And with the way that Mike Vrabel is, that brother is not playing no games if it comes to coach's decision. And I mean, you can't really blame him for that. Like, and it kind of goes back to like the whole Bill Belichick thing when it comes to, you know, like when he had taken out Malcolm Butler from Super Bowl 52. Everyone, including myself, feels like if Malcolm Butler was in the game, the Patriots go 3. We get a damn 3-peat with these guys, right? But unfortunately, that's just not what happened. You know, the past is in the past. Obviously, no one's upset about that anymore. But you know, like sometimes coaches do want to make an example out of players, and they don't care if it's the best player on offense or defense. At that time, Malcolm Butler was definitely one of the better players on defense. He played, I think at that time, he played like 96% of the snaps on defense. So, I mean, if you're going to go from taking the guy who takes the top slots in all of your defense, and I know that this is not the same coach, but we all know Mike Vrabel to be a no-nonsense coach. Let's find ourselves in this predicament on offense where we need the most work, then we're cooked. So, yeah, guys, you guys can let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more news coming out as this goes on. I'll try to cover that the best that I can. And, yeah, I just hope that Diggs is not in any trouble, and I hope that New England can continue what it seems like we're building to be a great young core. Obviously, Diggs isn't the most youngest player. He's not a spring chicken anymore, but I do feel as though that having him on the team is in our best interest due to the fact that we do not have those wide receivers that are going to carry us through, you know, those sideline possessions or when you need that 2-minute drill, like who's that guy that you know is going to be your safety blanket because we don't have a Gronk or Edelman anymore. So that's my 2 cents. Might have threw 4 cents in there. You know what I'm saying? I might have gave you an extra 2 cents there at the end. But it's been your boy Faisal, the Great One, man. If you got to this point in the video, I appreciate and love your support, man. Like, comment, subscribe.